why do you believe that representation is important, especially in AI? And a little bit more, do you think, a little bit more adding on to what you've already said, but do you think representation has improved in the field over the past couple of years?
Mm-hmm. So as we've seen so far, AI has, a lot of potential to shape industries, and is already, changing industries, throughout the world in a variety of ways. And so I think it's very important for Black people, or sorry, underrepresented people, to be involved not only in the like creation and development of these systems, but also so they can, have a say on how. Okay, I think it's important for underrepresented people not only to be involved in the, development of these kind of systems, but to also impact, how these systems benefit people as well. Because already, as I like stated before, we've seen that, there have been a lot of negative consequences that have resulted from, the deployment and use of AI systems. But I believe that incorporating, representation, diverse representation will improve, the impacts of this, and also just ensure that, communities are not negatively are not negatively impacted by these respective technologies. And then also, in terms of representation, I would definitely say it's improved over the past few years, but I definitely think we have a long way to go. And it's not even just pointing out AI in particular, even the field of computer science. I don't know the numbers at the moment, but I know that, underrepresented representation is super low. Also, representation from, Black students, researchers, and professionals is still very low. At tech companies, and also at research universities or institutions. And so, fortunately, there have been a lot of initiatives, I would say, by Black in AI, which is one of them, who's been doing a great job in improving global representation, just because they do focus on a lot of people from the African continent, and helping them get to graduate school. And then also, I would say, I know the NSF recently launched a program to help underrepresented students transition into PhD programs in computer science. And so I think that as long as people, take a intentional approach into improving, representation in CS, and then I think that this will also have a follow-on effect in AI.